Another Friday night at the Amsoil Speedway and another feature event to help celebrate the lighting of the new lighting system in the corners. And for those of you who are familiar with the track but aren't here tonight, you're going to notice the difference watching this on the iFan Sports Network. And you will be impressed when you get back out here next Friday night. Here is your Wissota Modified starting lineup. 15 laps here. Nikki Rosidlo will have the pole. She's driving the number 110 car out of Duluth in the black and pink. Alongside of her is Jody Belfi from Duluth, Minnesota in the 11. Row number 2, Devin Van House should be out here in just a moment with his number 17 car. He's from Silver Bay. He'll have the inside of row number 2. To the outside will be the blue 98, the veteran, Al Utanen from right here in Superior. Row number 3 to the inside in the white and red. That is Johnny Broking, the young man from Grand Rapids in the 45J. Alongside in row 3 will be his dad, Bob Broking from Grand Rapids in the white and blue 45. Row 4 inside, Daryl Nelson from Hermantown, Minnesota in the 44. Riding alongside of Matt Lear from Bruce in the 30. Row number 5 to the inside, Rick Revord. Love the paint scheme on the 95 car from Superior this year. Alongside will be Kelly Esty, the proud father of the feature winner in the mid-mods, is out of Kelly Lake, Minnesota in the number 37 in red. Row number 6, Bill Byholm making the trip from Glidden, Wisconsin, the number 4 in white and red, alongside of Steve Stewart from Ashland in the black and red 4X. Row 7, down low, it will be Jeffrey Lean Jr. from Mora, Minnesota in the number 24 junior. That's the black and green car now moving onto your screen. Alongside in row 7 will be Brian Mikkonen from Iron River, Wisconsin in the 11X. Row 8, down low, Destin Lorimore. His first night of the season, the number 90 is from Superior. Neil Baldock in white and green, number 99 from Bessemer, Michigan alongside. And the yellow 224 you just saw flash through your screen, there he is, Cody Wilkowski from Thunder Bay, Ontario. Jerry, first feature of the night under the new lights. The temperature's cooled down. The track's going to retain a little more moisture. Your quick thoughts?
Well, it has to be just wonderful for the guys tonight to be able to see in the turns so much. I'm just speechless of the way it looks. I'd like to see the rest of the track that way. Now it's kind of like going into a tunnel off the second turn and off a tunnel into the third turn and vice versa coming around. But it's much, much easier.
As a driver, if you're thinking the darker part of the track, you'd rather it was the straight part rather than the turn part.
Absolutely, because turning in the dark is not
fun.
Not fun, exactly.
No, not in a race car at these kind of speeds. Nikki Rosidlo will lead the boys through turns 3 and 4. She's looking for the green flag from the Sue Vinci Trucking start-finish line, and there it is. Wissota Modified going 20 laps. We stand corrected, 20 laps. And Jody Belfi instantly out front in the 11. The outside line works in the early stages, and then the inside line starts to come in, it seems like, as the race progresses. We saw that in the mid-mods. We'll see how it looks in the big mods. They are as much as 4 wide, fanning through the corners. Daryl Nelson trying to hold off Johnny Broking. That is for 5th spot. Meanwhile, they are 3 wide for 2nd. Al Utanen trying to get around Nikki Rosidlo, and will do so down the back chute. And I stand corrected, there's Johnny Broking, the younger Broking, the 45 junior, to the inside in the white and red. His dad is sitting in 5th. Right behind this pack of cars, trying to battle with Daryl Nelson for 5th spot. With Matt Lear coming up quickly. That is Utanen in the blue 98. That is for 2nd. And young Broking in the 45J. There is your battle. That is a great battle between veteran experience and youthful exuberance. Behind them, this 4-car pack. This is for 4. Look at those move by Matt Lear in the 30 as he slides through. Wow. And just ahead of them, Broking has gotten by Utanen for 2nd as Jody Belfi continues to check out on the field. Jerry mentioned this earlier about Nikki Rosillo and that 110. She's gained a little confidence. She's making it tougher on the boys to get by her now, as she continues to hang on to 5th spot, just ahead of tough competitors Daryl Nelson and Bob Broking. Belfi with a straightaway lead. There you see Nelson working the inside against Bob Broking. There's Rosillo just outside of, up ahead in the black 110. Laps are moving quickly here, so is Jody Belfi out front. Broking has not gained any ground on the leader since he's moved into the number 2 spot. Matt Lear, who made that great slide job earlier in the race to move into the top 5, is now running 3rd. He has reeled in Broking. Those two have put Uten away for the time being. 3 wide off of turn 2. This is deeper in the grid. The 4 is Bill Byholm. The 17 is Devin Van House. The 37 is last week's feature winner, Kelly Esty. That is somewhere around 8th, 9th, 10th spot. They go deeper. Car around Matt Lear in turn number 2, and the caution flag is out. Your 3rd place runner has looped it in turn number 2. And Jerry, I haven't watched for about a half a lap, but he looked like he was pretty much by himself at the time.
Yes, I didn't see anyone around him, so maybe we can get a look at it.
Yeah.
I'm taking notes here while all this is going on.
Right, yeah, you've got work to do down there.
Yeah.
Here we go. We'll take a look at it here in a moment, guys.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, here it comes.
Now remember, Lear running in 3rd spot. Oh, just got a little too close to Broking. Trying to make a challenge for 2nd spot going into turn 1 and had to check up. Broking had the line that Lear wanted, and Lear had to check up. Came in a little hot. That one is all on the 30 car, and he's going to have to make some pretty moves to dig through the field one more time. Matt Lear won here, was it opening night, I believe it was? I know he's got a feature win here.
Yeah,
I believe it was
does.
opening night. I'm not 100% certain. But Lear has been very fast. He's got a heat win earlier tonight. That's a quick race car and a very talented young driver. But he made a move earlier in the show that was just phenomenal to get into the top 5. Here it is again. Lear is the car trailing, wants to get inside, can't get the bite, and then has to hit the binders to keep from plowing into the back of Johnny Broking.
Yeah.
That is all on the 30, unfortunately.
Yeah.
He has tagged to the tail of the field. The caution lights are down. Jody Belfi's big lead is gone, and he's got Johnny Broking and Al Uten directly behind him. And they'll go 3 wide into the corner. At the bottom, it's Bob Broking challenging for 3rd to the outside, Daryl Nelson. Here comes young Johnny Broking in that white and red number 45J, working to the inside on Belfi for the lead. Nelson working the outside groove, trying to get around Bob Broking for 2nd. The caution flag is out again. The car around in turn number 2 is Destin Lorimore's number 90. So wave off everything we just talked about, whether you can hear us or not. Jerry just scribbled off a whole line of notes. Okay, that's no good. Destin Lorimore, his first night of the season in that 90 car. And the field will realign here in a moment. Lorimore underway under his own power.
And here it comes.
Tail of the grid, the very last car, the 90. Kind of looks a lot like what Lear did just a moment ago. And did he make contact? Almost. Maybe he did. You had to figure he had one foot on the brake pedal pretty hard. Same lineup as before with Lorimore to the tail of the grid. Jody Belfi, your leader, that red and black number 11. He's got a feature win in Proctor this year. Johnny Broking got a great run on the restart. He is challenging for the lead. He's coming by Working his way by Belfi, wave it all off. We've got another mess in turn number 2. This time several more cars involved. Among them, Bill Byholm's number 4, Brian Mikkonen's 11X, Devin Van House's number 17, Johnny Broking's, and there's Rick Revord's number 95. Johnny Broking had a great run on that restart, and he had Jody Belfi. What kind of notes do you take on that if you're the leader? This is the restart, and I think we're going to get to see the scramble at the tail of this one. There's a lot of stuff going on there.
Yeah.
4 or 5 cars. Revord got one of the marker tires and got airborne for a moment. Now, Belfi, Broken got a look to the inside and made a run on him, Jerry. Jody, take that in the notes, or is he just going to hold his line?
I don't know. I'm just trying to figure out who just let off. I think it was 95, I think, went in the pits.
I believe it was. I don't see him out there. Revord went into the pits. Possibly some damage after he tagged that marker tire. Neil Baldick's 99 car will assume his spot in the lineup in just a moment. There he is. So again, Belfi in the 11 at the point. Broking is going to restart to the inside. Again, Utanen alongside of him. That's row number 2. Nikki Residlo restarting 4th. She has not fallen out of the top 6 or 7 since the start of this one.
I told you earlier that I'm impressed with the ability that she is showing now that she's had a couple years in this kind of a car, especially coming straight into this with no other experience than anything else.
A little miscommunication of positioning deeper in the grid, so we'll do this one more time around. Belfi in the 11, Broking the 45 junior, Utanen the 98, Residlo the 110, and Nelson in the 44 are your top 5. Belfi with some very fast caution flag laps here. He wants this one over with. 11 laps remaining out of 20. Not quite to halfway. Bottom wide open. Broking is going to take another look. On the restart, and down goes Bob Broking at the bottom. And a lot of cars again dodging to avoid, and problems for Steve Stewart's 4X as he immediately heads for the